So, Championship Sunday will look like this today at the ONIX Austin Showdown, powered by Invited. We are going to start with Ben Johns and Federico Staksrud. Again, the singles are best 2 out of 3. We will go to women's doubles next with Anna Lee Waters and Anna Bright versus the upstarts, Megan Dazan and Vivian David. And then Anna Lee and Anna Bright are going to have to play against each other in mixed doubles. Anna Lee Waters with Ben Johns, Anna Bright with her partner on and off the court, James Ignatowicz. We'll switch to men's doubles. Ben and Kylan Johns renewing their rivalry with Matt Wright and Riley Newman. And then a rematch you're not going to want to miss. Anna Lee Waters lost in 2 the last time she played Catherine Parento. You know she wants to get back and get that title that she held forever. She hadn't lost since last June. So that is our slate for today. Kyle McKenzie you'll hear from in a second. He will be joining me here in the booth again. I'm Dave Fleming, and really appreciate you watching and tuning in. We've got Federico Staksrud on the near side, Ben Johns on the far side. Let's play pickleball for Tan. Side out. And we get a ball off the tape for Tan's favorite player right there.
And I think the ball is gone, Dave.
Yes.
Lost to the bleachers. They're going to start with another one here.
Zero. Side out.
It's an excellent first volley from Staksrud, leaning to the forehand side and being able to yank that across his body, getting good depth there and staying in control of the rally.
And it is... We're going to play one rally at a time with each ball here. So, yeah, that's good to just be able to get a good swing at an overhead there just to get started. Again, Staksrud from Argentina, now lives in South Florida.
0-0.
And Ben Johns right here in Austin. A little too much on that, and there's our first point of Championship Sunday.
Normally a routine volley for Ben Johns, so good at that kind of mid-court backhand cut volley.
What a get. Oh my, almost gets to the next one. And Federico Staksrud is selling out today. And just to set where have we been with these two, Ben Johns won the first 2 times they played, but Staksrud got the last one. So another opportunity for Ben to get on the right side of singles here today.
Yeah, for singles today, Dave, I'm calling it Revenge of the Goats. We've got Ben, greatest of all time pickleball player on the men's side, with an opportunity to get a little payback on Federico, who got him last time. And same thing with Anna Lee Waters versus Catherine Parento later today.
Point.
And there's that backhand of Ben Johns. It's just tough to read, isn't it, Kyle?
Yeah, those short angle cat and mouse points, he's definitely the best in the world. That is an area where Staksrud has improved tremendously over the last year or so.
And that's a terrific volley from Staksrud right there. So 3-1 for Johns to start. And again, when they last played, it was a 3-game thriller that Ben Johns had a match point and missed a serve, and Staksrud ends up coming back and taking it.
Yeah, you wonder how long that's been in his head, right?
Yeah.
So again, this is his opportunity to get a little payback here.
And that is a beautiful ball from Staksrud right there. Just the right amount of pace, Kyle.
Yeah, uses a similar technique in those kitchen points to Ben Johns.
Side
Can
out.
take that backhand roll cross court with angle, or use the outside edge of the ball and hold it up the line.
3-1.
Great read by Ben Johns, and he is there to shut down the middle.
And that's a major difference in style from each of these players. Johns will sometimes drop or drive, where Federico is definitely a drive-heavy third ball player.
That's a huge drive. Speaking of drives, there's a big one off that Perseus paddle from Ben Johns and Souvenir City here today so far.
PPA is upping their budget on
Yes,
Duraballs early.
well, this is the ONIX Austin Showdown,
Yeah,
so let's go. And we've got a timeout called from Federico Staksrud. We'll be back. Game 1 underway here in the men's championship. All right, welcome back, everybody. There's this weekend's birthday boy. Ben Johns turned 24 yesterday. Said he wasn't going to celebrate until he saw what happened today, Kyle.
Yeah, showing great discipline at the ripe old age of 24, making sure he got a good night's sleep and ready to perform his best today.
And that is an absolute cannon shot on the forehand.
Yeah, so far there's not been a whole lot that Staksrud's been able to do. Just an extremely clean first start here from Johns.
Oh, he had a good look at that one and actually hit it too hard down instead of through it.
Yeah, no, put himself in a winning position. It seems like forehand side he's looking to drive, but if the back return comes to the backhand, he's playing those disciplined cat and mouse points.
And there's the magic of the Argentinian. He started the year number 5 player in singles, all the way up to number 2 now is Staksrud, and well deserved. And another gorgeous pass on the backhand, this time for Staksrud.
Yeah, and Staksrud's going to continue to use that drive most of the time, but when he gets a short ball, he will drive and look to close in and crash in behind it.
Close, crash, and here we go from 6-1 to 6-4. Nice rampage here from Staksrud.
4-6.
Left that one up, and that is no fly territory there against Ben.
But again, you see after that drive, he's closing in. He hit it too high, so put himself in a tough spot. But had that been lower, he can really change the volley with his pressure.
Oh, my goodness. Ben Johns, just stop it.
That's just silly good right there, Dave. Nothing Staksrud can do. And for a player that's more of a disciplined player, he certainly can have a highlight reel shot or two in his bag of tricks.
Folks, go back and watch the swing path there. Straight up the backside of the ball. My goodness. Oh, and then just goes back to where, again, the ball's up just a little bit, but Ben Johns is on point in his hometown.
Yeah, so good at stringing combinations of good shots together, just getting a little bit further forward each shot.
And the drop's so good that there aren't a lot of choices for Staksrud to stay out of trouble there.
Yeah, no, not only did it land in the kitchen, but it shot off the court after it bounced, and it gave, like you said, Staksrud very limited options there.
Oh, my. That would have got me shot right out of my chair if that landed in
And
just deep.
Completely straightened it out. It
Yes.
only missed long.
Side out.
That serve also misses deep, so 9-4. Again, best 2 out of 3 in singles in Championship Sunday. all over that read there. And this is Ben Johns at his absolute finest.
He's got the full arsenal on display right now, Dave. And again, right now, Staksrud, there's nothing he can do other than just try to weather the storm here.
Game point quickly for Ben Johns.
Side out.
That ball doesn't get down, so Staksrud will get another opportunity. He did have a nice little run a second ago.
Point.
Nice variety there from Staksrud. We mentioned that he doesn't drop often, so really nice precision there from him.
Just misses it wide on his favorite shot right there. That's why he's a little frustrated. Second chance to close out game number 1. Great coverage from Staksrud there.
Yeah, chose to roll that ball to the Ben Johns backhand. Feels like it can't hurt him nearly as much as the forehand side. Good discipline there by Staksrud.
5-10. Point.
Same look at that shot. This time it stays wide, so nice control off of the ball. Just dinked over the net off the net cord within 4. And a ball off the tape, and Staksrud has saved 2 game points and is now within 3.
Yeah, he's playing his game, waiting to see Ben outstretched and then closing in and looking to take the next one out of the air if possible.
And a beautiful ball down the line, and Ben Johns is marching towards his bench. What a rally here from Federico Staksrud. Can he keep it going? We'll find out. Welcome back, everybody. It is that man, Federico Staksrud, that is on a run. Johns called timeout. Just misses the forehand. Didn't hit it clean there.
Yeah, it looked like he was thinking about where he was moving to before executing the shot on that one.
10-8.
Third game point for Ben Johns. Unbelievable get from Staksrud. He drops it on the line and then finishes that. It looked like we were done.
I've seen him do that several times. He might be the best in the world at running to the backhand, being able to straighten out a ball that's practically behind him.
Oh my, and what a ball off the shoe tops where he had a good chance, but the lateral movement of Ben Johns is there, and this is a high level to start the day. My goodness.
10-8.
Fourth try for Ben. And Staksrud has another answer.
Yeah, and early in this match, Johns was getting Staksrud almost every time that he played that cat and mouse style, moving in slowly. Staksrud's being a little more precise with his angles and keeping him at bay here.
Just can't quite get that one. Had a chance to get a ball on the ground there on the forehand side. Couldn't do it.
And we've got a little stalemate here.
Yes.
Each player is answering the offense and the weapons of the other player at the moment.
Fifth try for Johns. And that time the return went to the forehand and he paid the price. So great rally from Staksrud, comes up just a little bit short. And it is the hometown boy who takes game number 1, 11-8. Really, really well played on both sides. Just a couple points there at the end for that man. talking to his older brother. Can he take it in 2, or will Staksrud force a game 3? Stay with us. We'll find out after this. Welcome back, everybody. Really strong first game played by both players. Ben Johns comes out on top, and we can't do a match without our great referee crew. For this first one, we've got Drew DeHennis as the lead, Laura Smart second, Anita Johnson-Flores tracking, and if it goes to video, Chris Galan in the booth with us, ready to go. Take a look at those lines. Oh, there's the hold it and then flick it cross court, Kyle.
Just absolute filth, Dave. To make that look routine, only the best player in the world can make it look that easy.
Point.
There's the little stare down in that cat and mouse game, and that one goes to Ben Johns as well. And I mean, the key is the disguise and then the execution, and he's got it going so far.
Side out.
Ben looks at it, stares it down, and says, you know what? Either on the line or close enough. So that's what it takes.
Side
Oh,
out.
the one-y. Don't see that very often from Fed.
Yeah, you only normally see that when he's in total desperation. Looks like he did have enough time to add the second hand.
That was surprising.
Point.
And, you know, he's focused on that return to the backhand, doesn't make that one, and is down. He was down early in game number 1, too, and it's just so hard to climb out of a hole against a player playing this well.
Point.
And again, the pressure at the kitchen line, 4-0 for Ben.
Yeah, and it looked like just the pace off of that last one from Staksrud. He's certainly feeling the pressure, not wanting to just place his shots. He's feeling that need to do just a little bit more every time.
Great patient attack there from Staksrud, not trying to do too much. If you're wondering about the weather, you see a lot of bundled human beings gathered around the court, and we appreciate them coming out. 48 degrees right now. Not too windy, though, so it's not bad conditions. It'll just be fast because the ball will be cold.
Side out.
And Johns has returned immensely well this match. I'm not sure if he's missed one, and he's getting good depth consistently. Really tough for Staksrud to go on runs with the quality of the return like he's had so far.
Jeez, inside out, a millimeter over the net.
And at this point, if I'm Staksrud, I'm going to just start returning middle and make Ben methodically work every point, take the angle away, because even his drops, he's able to get some good angle on, which is just making it that much more aggressive.
Side out.
Ben had the read, and he's playing so well. He can't even imagine how could I possibly miss a ball.
Well, and I called for the middle return, and Ben's first drop still hit the line on the other side.
Yeah, so bad idea.
He found the angle anyways.
Yeah, bad idea, Kyle. It's the exact thing you do to take an angle away, and he still found one. And that's just tremendous lateral quickness. And just a slight little fist bump there. Just, you know.
Yeah, he knew it was important to keep his nose in front here. And gosh, I mean, just 6 points away right now.
Just wide, and the ball off the tape causes a problem, and Staksrud did not want to make a tee with his hand in his paddle, but he just did. He is down 6-0 and takes a timeout.
Yeah, good timeout here.
Welcome back, everybody. There's the Johns brothers. They'll play together later today. Colin is showing up early with the toque on as a coach here, and a little bit of a chill here in the Cap City.
Both players, doubles partners, showed up early with them, warming them up on court. And Colin doesn't play singles anymore, but certainly no slouch in singles himself.
No, Pablo Tejas is the other. You can see him sitting there on the bench. He's had a great start to the season as well. And my goodness, that ball catches the line. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap, and even though Fed wears his hat backwards, he can just tip the front side of it. My goodness. This is a show. That one sails just deep.
Johns recognizing Staksrud ran around the forehand there, knew he had further to go, had an opening up the line, just pushed it a little long.
And now you have scoreboard pressure problems where you want to make everything perfect, because on the other side, the guy is basically playing a perfect game.
Well, yeah, and Staksrud pressed on that shot. It was outside his stance, and he tried to yank it back cross court. Very tough to do.
That is a tremendous read from Staksrud right there. So athletic, Kyle.
Yeah, and sometimes a point like that where you do just a little bit extra is enough to get you going and get a little momentum on your side.
Hey, I see your angles, Ben Johns. Let's go.
Just too good. And it was a smart shot by Johns, who recognized Staksrud was moving forward, didn't hit the volley to the middle, but Staksrud says, I've got that heavy cross-court ball too.
And you hear that, goes after the serve. So after being down 7, gets a couple here.
2-7. Side out.
Just ran out of options because the ATP just isn't there.
Yeah, and earlier in that point, Staksrud had Johns on the stretch. He normally closes in after he stretches Johns. Didn't do it on that time and didn't get another chance.
Point.
Good leave from Ben Johns, and again, that forward pressure. And we're at 8-2 in game 2. And steps into the front of the court, and perfect pace of that one too, Kyle.
Yeah, didn't hit it too hard, focused more on spin and just straightening out. And the challenge of Staksrud trying to keep Johns honest, going back to the forehand once in a while, has not been working so far.
This time Staksrud stays back, and we are at match point for Ben Johns.
10-2.
And that will do it. Ben Johns, in his hometown, on the day after his birthday, cashes his first title of the day in one of the most impressive singles matches you will ever see. Staksrud came in here playing fantastic, and he got run over.
Practically a perfect match by Johns as far as the full arsenal on display, the execution, and he's pretty happy that he didn't party last night and got a good night's sleep on his 24th birthday.
My goodness, that is one happy human being right there. 11-8, 11-2, and he's got 2 more matches today, and this didn't take a lot out of him on the court just because he wasn't there a long time, because he played so well. That'll pay dividends. In fact, I'm sure Colin's not too sad that he didn't go 11-9 in the third here. So Colin and Ben Johns will play together later, but Ben Johns, so impressive to start our day. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to the winner and give him a trophy when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. We've got 1,150 amateurs playing out there, showing their stuff, and net courts happen everywhere. We saw it right there, and we've got 2 happy Johns on the court. Hannah, take it away.
Well, welcome to Championship Court, everyone, where Ben Johns has locked up his first title of the day. 2 more chances later on today to go for titles, but Federico Staksrud came out here to play for sure, but you were able to come out, play your game. What was working so well?
You know, I think sometimes I start a little slow, and today I was feeling energetic. That might have something to do with sleeping at home. That's always nice. So it's nice to have one home tournament here, and thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate it.
Colin is always on your sidelines cheering and coaching. He doesn't play singles, but he was a tennis player. What kind of advice is he giving you on the sidelines?
Well, he doesn't play singles anymore because he didn't want to play me anymore. And I didn't want to play him anymore either. But no, he's always got some helpful insights. Sometimes when you're kind of in game, you don't realize exactly what patterns are happening and where you're losing points and where you're winning points. So mostly it's just kind of telling me, you know, follow this, keep track of this, and just kind of keeping me focused and buckled down.
Well, a couple of titles to vie for today. Which one would mean the most to you if you were to take it?
I don't think there's a most. It's the job is always all. So that's what I'm looking for.
All right, words of a champion. With that, we're going to bring James Hignett from Invited to present your trophy now. James.
Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, everyone, for coming out this morning. On behalf of Invited and the Hills Country Club, thank you to the PPA for allowing us to host this amazing event. I present the trophy to Mr. Ben Johns, Austin's own champion of the 2023 ONIX Austin Showdown. Thank you.
All right, Dave, take us away.
So, Ben Johns looking to put 3 crowns on his head today. He's got 1. It's nice to give yourself birthday gifts, and he did it impressively. So Ben Johns off and running today. We will have the ladies on court. Women's doubles coming up next.